Hey guys, I'm at Iroquois Park on the 9th of March. I was coming from the horse barn this way when right here at this point, out of the corner of my eye, a deer came from this way and almost ran into the passenger side of my truck. I saw it towards my front bumper out of the corner of my eye. I swerved because I did not want to hit the deer. I didn't want the deer to hit me or get hurt. I swerved and ran off this way. Now, I don't know how good you guys can see it or not, but here's the snow. There's a track that's there from my tire that goes this way. When I got here, I hit the brakes and I skid all the way over to trying to see if I can get in the camera without actually getting on the grass. Right there is a tree. I stopped my front bumper right before the brush of the tree. I got out, gathered myself together, got back in the truck, and try to see if I can get out. Now, as you can see, there's all these other donuts and tracks from other people that do not respect the property and the park, that doesn't have any care for it, that has drove through here, went that way. Somebody's looked like they've done a donut around the tree. My truck stopped right here where you can see the light. And that's where it stayed. I tried twice to go forward or back to see if I can get it out. I left it here, walked home. I live on Iroquois Avenue. And I tried to get it out. I walked home to Iroquois Avenue. It's off Taylor Boulevard. I got some rope. I used my grandfather's truck. I came up here. When I got here, I guess somebody called it in. Police was here. I talked to them. The officer was nice. I told him what happened. They was going to tow it, but he was kind enough to let me pull it out. I appreciate him for doing that. And I know it wasn't the exact right place to run off, but at that time of period, I can either go towards trees or go towards this open section. So I'm going to choose to go to open section. I'm making this video so I can show it in the morning, because I'm going to go up and talk to the people here to see if there's anything where I can do to fix the spot or help where I've ran off. But the officers thought that I did this, and I don't want to get the blame for somebody else's stupidity. This is my local park. At least I'm up here either 2 or 3 times a week. I walk, run, disc golf, use the basketball. And I don't want to take the blame for somebody else's stupidity. As you can see, here's where people have exited. If this was today, and it was me that did it, there would be mud here. There are no clumps of mud of anything, of any kind, going this way. Everything is dry. And that's where the exit or people have been entering. Now I'm going to show you where I pulled out my truck. As you can see here, there's no tracks of any kind. It's all towards the center here where people have entered in over here and try to come out here, or enter in there, or try to come out here. These tracks right here, if you can see them, you can see where they go through the snow right there. Right here, there's my footprints. That is where I pulled out my truck. As you can see, right there, there's mud from my tires. Right here is where the tracks come out. As you can see, there's no mud chunks of any kind. When I pulled the truck out here, as you can see, the wetness comes over, and I stop the truck right here. You can see the mud clumps where it was on my tires. When I left here, I drove this way. The officers were behind me. I turned around at the horse barn. They kept going, and I came back through this way. So as you can see, there's no mud there. The only part where there's fresh mud is where I pulled the truck out and the officers were here and witnessed it. And as I said, over here, there is no fresh mud anywhere. So this had to be done either yesterday, or I guess when there was snow here, somebody came through here and tore up. My truck is 2-wheel drive. If I couldn't get it out of there from going in, how could I make it running through at least what looks like, or do donuts at least? I have at least 6 or 7 times is what it looks like. Now I'm going to show you my truck. As you can see here, there's mud on the tire. There's a little mud there from where I have pulled it out. Back here, there's a little mud there. There's mud on the tire. There's mud in here where I gave it gas to try to get it out the first time. If I went through there that many times, wouldn't there be more mud on this truck? This truck would be covered in mud. And the reason why I'm making this video is because so I can show it to the people at the main office tomorrow at the park, to show them what it looks like back here, and just to where I don't get the blame for somebody else's stupidity for coming through here, when all I did was try to avoid a deer that came out the woods. And if I can do anything to help fix the part where I came in, I will gladly do it. I will help. My whole family has pretty much worked for the city and worked for the parks. My grandfather worked for Metro Parks for 30 years and helped take care of this park. So the last thing I want to do is come up here and try to mess it up, or see anybody else mess it up. As you can see right here, here's the passenger side. Of course, there's mud on the wheel. Pretty much nothing there. There's nothing up and down the sides. There's a little bit there, and of course there's a little bit of some in here, and a little bit on the tires, and a little bit there from where when I first drove in to dodge a deer, it got on her. But there's nothing on the back. There's a little bit where it's clumped up there, but that's it. So that's just my quick little video. I hope to talk to someone that's in charge of this park tomorrow and try to straighten things out. And if you guys see anybody trying to tear up your local parks anywhere, call in on them, because it's not right. We pay money to enjoy our state parks. But like I said, there was a deer that was over there. It's coming this way. I swerved off, left the truck there, walked all the way back to get my grandfather's truck and some rope so I can pull it out, so it didn't sit here and try to sink or destroy anything else, make anything worse. The cop was kind enough to let me pull the truck out without trying to tow it, and I appreciate him for that. He was cool. He didn't do anything to smart aleck or anything like that. But that's just a quick little video. Like I said, there's a spot. I hope to talk to somebody tomorrow and try to straighten things out. See, maybe if I come back here and fix the spot where I ran off, shovel it, do something to make things right. Because people that have drove through here and did all these donuts, you're just making yourself look stupid. And it's not right for you doing that. Especially when somebody like me actually has a serious incident right here. And this road isn't that wide. Especially when I'm not all the way over. I had no choice but either hit the deer, let the deer hit me, or go off. So, like I said, it's just stupid. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Hope to talk to somebody tomorrow. Straighten a few things out. See if I can come up here and fix these spots here where I ran off. maybe shovel, do some rake, as long as it don't rain hard tonight. And I guess just make things every bit better, I guess. And try to straighten everything out. Like, so here's one last time. Here's where I pulled the truck out. There was an officer's car right here where I'm standing. There was another one facing this way. There's the light pole. There's another one this way. And there was another one over here. But I want to say thanks to the officer for being respectful to me. Let me be able to get it out. And I guess I'll just talk to somebody at the office tomorrow. Thank you.